Alright guys, back here and starting on this lumber rack again. So I went ahead and just pre-drilled and got the screws in on these, so they're ready to put up. So I started planning out where I was going to put the rack. I wanted it to go further back than this, but I ran into some issues being able to get the impact driver in where I really wanted it, and then it was butt amp against here on this drain pipe, and I said, you know what, we'll just move it right here, and that actually evens up with the floor, so that's good. You know, not a big deal there. So I just came in from, I don't know if you can see that, this side, the impact driver, screw those in. So now I'm going to try to do, I guess, as close as I can to this gas pipe right here on the same joist, and then just go back all the way back, and I can already see a problem. Maybe, yeah, I think I can. I think that electrical outlet's going to be in the way, but that's not a big deal. I'll move it or whatever. But now that I have one in, I'll just reference from the rim joist to here, and that way they'll be even all the way back through there. At least that's the plan. I don't know. It's changed like 5 or 6 times already. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I was going to get some more 2x4s today, but it was raining and I didn't have anything to cover. But now, looking at this, I don't even know if I'm going to need them. I don't think I'm going to finish this much. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and attach all these, and then I'll do an update after that. Alright, so I got all the down thing. Sorry, got a nice little splinter. Cut my finger. It's great. It seems to happen every time I do this. So, I changed plans while I was doing this, just because I had stuff in the way. I had, like I said, the electrical outlet in the way, then a couple other little things. So what I decided to do was I took it back. Rather than skipping just one floor joist in between each one, I've skipped 2, and it's made it almost 8 feet, which is good, because that way I can put a, you know, a full 2x4, 8-foot 2x4 if I need to, lay it all the way across. And it's actually a little less than 8 feet because I'm on this side of this joist, and way up there I'm also on this side, so it makes it just a hair shorter. So these things are so warped. Look how bad warped this one is. That is just awful, but you know, that's easy enough to bring back together. Another thing that I should mention, just because I've done this more than once, the screws, exterior screws, there's 2 different sizes of these hex heads, and for the first like 12 screws I was using the smaller head, wondering why I was stripping them. I'm an idiot. So just here I'm saying this, and I promise you I'll forget again, probably the very next time that I do this. But anyhow, I think we're ready to go ahead and proceed. I'll get we have 2 more long 2x4s, so I'll get it buttoned up here, and then it'll be easy from here on out, just to see or to figure out how I want the shelving. That'll be kind of the fun part. So anyhow, until then. Alright guys, back here again. Gonna try to finish this rack today. Got my front to back braces cut to length, and I'm just using a clamp to hold them together. Of course that's off, but you get the idea. So go all the way with this one in the middle, and the same thing on the other side, and then I'll start doing my cross bracing. So I'm not going to show any of this, there's no reason. So I'll be back after that. Alright, I figured just for the fun of it I would attempt to record this with this metal brace came down 2 feet, I think it was, from the top. And just clamp this in place. So just kind of pre-drill and screw using 2.5 inch screws, just deck screws, and tie this in. And then I'll do this to the rest of them. The two on the other side. Then the cross braces, I'll chime back in then. That's a very sorry. So I will finish this up and then do one more. All right, guys, I'm done with this this long support setup on both sides. Now I'm going to do some horizontal cross bracing from here to here. So I measured and wanted them all to be the same size, but that's just not going to work. Bow of the wood, you know, not exactly center, and it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to go 44 inches across here and down here, and then do that in the middle and then in the back. And it's pretty sturdy right now. And like I said, it doesn't have to be. I'm not looking for perfection here. And I didn't set it up that way. You know, these were kind of eyeball tied into the trusses, and so I'm going to try to make it as square as possible and as strong as possible. And right now 44 on these fronts, and then I'll measure the backs and try those. But yeah, just cutting those right now.